Good morning, my name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Like.
All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday to you guys.
Hey, Jaquita. Hey, Miss Phyllis.
We got to move stuff up here. Must be a major anyway, we're not going to worry about that now.
Are you not? Look like you are.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Who's this here? The Tito? With dollar signs? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. This is, what's up?
That's Miss Phyllis.
Okay, good. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to our podcast. This is called Let's Talk About It. Her name is DrLisa Santiago McNeill. I'm Brother Brian K. McNeill, and we have an interesting topic. What we normally talk about are personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
That's right. We believe in economic independence through
entrepreneurship.
That's what we bees about. That's what we talks about. I found an interesting article, and then I saw arguments about this thing. And then I saw some funny spoofs about it too. And I realized that Brother Brian is scrolling so much more. But what I'm scrolling is interesting facts. I love 50 amazing facts to blow your mind.
So the algorithms have just figured you out. What? Keep you on the toilet for as long as they can by simply putting on some interesting foolishness that you can leverage to be brilliant.
It could be called junk, like
scrolling,
junk knowledge, or junk science, or whatever it is. They don't really have real useful purposes, but find it interesting, like discovering that water is not wet. Now, how does that help anybody? But the fact is that water is not wet. You can prove it scientifically. It's not wet. Now, when it touches you, or it touches the floor, touches the wall, it touches the clothes, whatever it touches, it becomes wet. Okay. But by itself, it's not. And you can argue it all you want to. There's a lot of cool arguments like that. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. And then when you're scrolling, you find some stuff from time to time too that you might find interesting.
That's relative to you. Like whenever I scroll, it'll be a couple of seconds before I get 3 different types of things. I'm going to get comedy, I'm going to get court, and I'm going to get hair.
I'm going to get interesting facts. I'm going to get history of Black people, like unknown history. I'm always going to get that every day. I just read a story this morning about a soldier, a tank battalion soldier, that fought to open up a road, and it was just an amazing story. I hear these amazing stories about these Black people who started businesses, post-slavery. I get a lot of that, and I love to read it. I read the whole article to the long version. Speaking of reading posts, I posted a picture of a Rolls Royce with a white Rolls Royce, beautiful car, with a large red decorative gift ribbon on the hood. Okay. And my post said, is there anything really wrong with showing off? And yep, I did that. And then I put 2 spaces, and then I said, I finally learned how to tie large gift ribbons. And I chose this car to show it off on. Half the people, and I got a bunch of responses, were celebrating me on purchasing a car. And the other half got the joke and got big laughs out of it. So I've spent a lot of time like, please read the whole post, cousin. Please read the post, brother, doctor, such and such. And two people just congratulate me. Great job, Brian.
Random congratulations.
Yes, for that car.
For clickbait.
For clickbait?
Yes, that's what it is. It's clickbait. So I wonder how relevant is clickbait? Clickbait is something that captures your eye, but the article has absolutely nothing to do with why you clicked it.
That's what clickbait is? Your definition?
Well, that's what it is. You can ask Uzama. He knows.
Uzama, what is clickbait in your opinion? And good morning to you. I see clickbait as, a reason to click. Something interesting enough that you would click on, but it may not be what you came there for. Just what you said. Just what you said. I wasn't going to argue my point. It's just what you. Matter of fact, I get so angry with it on YouTube.
That's right, Miss Vicky.
And it wasn't that fine a print. But I get so angry on YouTube when I see an article about my team, the Knicks or the Giants or something, and I click on it, and a couple of minutes into the video, some Asian guy speaking in Asian wants to say such and such, 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 and I click off it, and I always report them, because that's not what you think.
It's clickbait.
It doesn't benefit me at all.
But it benefits the one who purported it, who purported the details, because they got you to click on it, got you to indulge in it for X amount of seconds, and that was what they needed. Eyeballs.
Yeah, I hate it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Usama says she's right. I use clickbait on a regular. He uses it. See, that's because you understand how to use it. I didn't understand how to. I don't understand how to use it.
I tried to explain to you. I tried to explain to you years ago, because the master of clickbait is Evan Jefferson. Masterful use of clickbait.
So he's a master. Huh?
I walked into it. I opened the door for myself.
He's a master.
And I showed up there.
It's not good to masturbate. That's an actual song lyric by Marvin Gaye. And that song.
Good morning, Susan. Help! Help! Help!
When I get that feeling, I want that you feeling. And then at the end of the song, he's going, "Oh, please don't procrastinate. It's not good to masturbate."
Do you all know that when someone is in trouble, you say, blink once if you're in trouble, blink twice if you're in trouble? Because he masterfully used it in a way that helped to benefit his visual his views. Okay. It was a good thing. Thank you, Susan. It's a day for happiness. I thank you for the happy day, old happy day. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it. I wish you had grabbed something to eat. Woo, talking about something to eat. I'm going to tell you, if you are, and I didn't go down and put the turkey on. It's not too late. I know, I took everything out and I got the crock pot and all that. But anyway, yesterday,
after business club,
we had a late lunch together and it was fan-friggin-tastic.
Went to this place in Concord, North Carolina called the Smoke Pit.
The Smoke Pit. This is not a paid endorsement, but hunty.
The food is incredible. But we've been there several times. But yesterday, and we always love it. Okay.
I realized I didn't even have to have the food. All I needed was a piece of cornbread.
The cornbread is the best cornbread.
Everything else.
The cornbread is the best cornbread you ever had.
Is excellent.
Their what do you call it? Casserole, the sweet potato casserole.
Ooh, everything. Sweet potato casserole. Jay says, "Good morning, family." Susan says, "Hi, Jay. Jay, why you on that side? You know it's Friday. You're welcome to come in the room. You already got the links and everything. Whatever."
For an invitation. Did you send him an invitation?
Oh my goodness.
Every time, baby. Every single time. Okay. He's got to be invited.
I can't take it.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's a man thing.
Well, hey, we happen to be men.
Well, hey.
Not only that, yesterday we held Business Club Concord. And we did a very interesting thing yesterday. I thought it was a wonderful meeting. What we did was we had the tables bunched together and sat around large tables. And everyone told the story of their 2025. And it was emotional. It was enlightening. We learned from each other. People were moved to emotion. People encouraged each other. It was great.
It was fantastic.
Cousin Melinda up in your page too.
It was fantastic.
Okay. So, Brother Jay, Lisa's sending you the link right now, the invitation right now. If you feel in the mood, you don't have to, but if you're in the mood to come through, you're welcome.
Now that I know you need a personal invitation.
It's only one invitation a week.
I don't have a single problem with that.
Okay.
It's easy for me to do. I just simply didn't know that it was necessary. Yes. Yes, you can. Every single time.
What, hijack your show?
Yes.
I don't think you're gonna hijack our show, Jay. You always add. But
no, absolutely. He said, "You don't think I'm going to hijack your show? No, you're not going to. You bring value to it. We look forward to having you on. But I am also sensitive to the fact that you have other things that you have to do.
So you don't have to come in, but if you feel like it.
And we love it when you're here.
Okay.
I only count on first Friday of the month. I count on that because you and I have discussed that. But the other Fridays, I welcome it.
Yeah,
welcome.
I laid out, Susan Kennedy, yesterday, because we were so transparent. I laid out.
And you were sexy with your sexy suit on?
I wore a suit yesterday. I wore an actual suit. It was a casual suit, but it was a sexy suit. A sexy suit.
My husband is sexy. All the time and everything.
Tan and brown with pinstripes of blue and checkerboard.
He was very handsome.
Yeah, I wore that yesterday.
It fit nicely.
You got no pictures?
We did get a picture. We didn't get any pictures with just you and I don't think.
Or me by myself. I didn't get any of those either. But anyway, but the one thing I laid out for Lisa and I, we had a schedule that's untenable that we did for years. We had a schedule where we were doing this podcast Monday through Friday, every day of the week. And every Monday night, we hosted Sales Confidence Mastery Group every Monday night at 8 p.m. Every Wednesday night, we hosted Selling Financial Services different workshops every Wednesday night. And twice a month on the first and third Tuesday, we hosted Male Empowerment Networks and Women Empowerment Networks. Every week for years, we did all of this work. And we tried to maintain a business as well. She owns a publishing company, Empowerment Publishing Multimedia. I own a sales training company, Sales Confidence Coaching. And we're doing all of these things, plus attending church. And then we added the variable in of also taking care of my mother. So we were doing all those things and we were working like our hair was on fire for a long time until it became untenable. It was too much. It was too much stress. It was too much stress on my wife. It was too much stress in my household because that's crazy schedule. So what we did was we eliminated the Wednesday one. We took this podcast to 3 days instead of 5. We eliminated a few things actually, and it became more tenable. Okay, for us. Okay, we started doing this.
Jay, where you at? I sent you a Facebook message.
Stop.
What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Uzama says, DCA and put it away. Steadily buy Bitcoin and secure it in cold storage, ensuring your financial victory is locked in at allsatsmatter.com. Allsatsmatter.com. Locked it in. I love Uzama's post right here. I'm gonna tell you why. Zig Ziglar had a quote: "The economy is never either is good or bad out there, but you can choose to have your own economy. You could choose to have your personal economy. You don't have to. The world is crazy right now, but I'm choosing not to participate in it. That's another thought, okay? Because if I let, and it's been creeping back into my sphere. It's been creeping back up into it. Maybe because my algorithm has noticed I'm reading more articles about what's going on currently in politics, and I'm becoming more and more incredulous. Can't believe this 18-minute speech the other day. Can't believe this and all that kind of stuff.
Good morning, Chef Red.
So it's creeping back up. It's creeping back into my sphere. But I should just choose not to participate in it because it doesn't impact our household positively. It only impacts us negatively. Coming to the stage, Mr. George Allen, aka Chef Rev. He says, "Gracious morning." Good morning to you, my sir.
Hey man, we're gonna bring Jay to the screen.
Coming to the stage.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hey, good morning, family. Good morning. I'm just having a stick in the morning, cup of coffee, enjoying the show, and then they plug me in. How is everybody today?
Get a cup of coffee. I am so influenced by that, man. That's sexy to me.
Wow. Well,
J98.
you caught me off guard.
Oh my God. Now I know what a Friday morning or Monday morning. He's out with chilling with a stick in a cup. I got the coffee and I don't have the stick. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's my best time. I like morning coffee with a stick. That's great.
mm-hmm.
Good
We're gonna
morning.
read the comments first, and I'm gonna come back to you, Jay. Sister Jacqueline.
Okay. All right.
Morning up at 7 a.m. in the winter. Is it winter yet? Feels like it. Got my electric fireplace is doing the thing. Glad to be in the number one more time. Amen.
Miss Jacqueline Rosier out of Arizona.
I was about to say, ain't no winter in Arizona.
Well, she got her winter.
You got your winter on the TV.
Mr. Tony Leak is in the house. What state are you in right now, Tony? Because you could be anywhere. You could be in whatever city. Good morning to you, sir. Always happy to see you. Jay Maddie, because there might be one or two people on here, Jay, don't know how awesome you are. But they don't even know who you are. Just take a minute to introduce yourself.
Well, good morning, family. My name is Jay Mattier. I'm a retired business and financial professional. I live here in Charlotte. I have grown children, grandchildren, and I just enjoy life. I work in a number of capacities in coaching, financial literacy, and I just enjoy helping people. I enjoy coaching people, helping them be accountable to their financial well-being. I've been part of this podcast for a couple of years now. We do a first Friday every month, and it's just, wisdom and tips and things that I've gone through. I've got some age with me, and with that comes wisdom. I've been around for a while, so I've seen it all, done it all, so I can speak on it all. But I enjoyed just being part of this family.
Man, we enjoy having you. Jay came into my life when I really needed him. For the men's group, he's also he's a critical component of the Male Empowerment Networks group. Okay. I consider him the chief second or the lieutenant or the vice president, whatever you want to call it. But he's the guy. And also, there was a season where we didn't have, we had it at one time, but there was a season where we didn't have enough wisdom. We didn't have any senior members, and that's like the blind leading the blind. So I needed someone that's a grown up in the room. I needed a senior who could get it, and I was looking for that person, praying for that person to show up. I needed someone much older than me and the other members who's been around and done some things and could speak from a different perspective than just us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But speaking of age, we got our baby in the room.
He's not a baby. Stop it.
Ernest James Usher. Hey, baby.
Ernest, I'm so happy you're here. He goes,
Hey, Ernest.
Good morning over there.
How you doing, Ernest?
Ernest James Usher. He's in where now? London now or some UK? He's in the UK now?
I don't know. Let's see. Tell us where you at, Ernest. I'm telling you, I am grateful that you're with us, Jay, not only for all the things that you do for Male Empowerment Network, not only for all the things that you do with regards to mentoring and financial
and he's
mentoring.
My personal mentor.
That is the thing that I am the most grateful for. I'm grateful that he has you in his ear.
Yeah, any significant, and I talked about it yesterday in the Thursday Concord live networking meeting. I talked about how, if you're trying to navigate life in your own strength and in your own collection of knowledge, you're doing it wrong. Like I said, I have my guys, and Jay's paramount amongst my guys that I bounce things off of, because I make no significant decisions in my life without bouncing it off, Jay, and there's a couple of other guys that I like to talk to. No significant decisions without that, because my decision becomes better with more perspective. Tony Leak says,
I'm in Beantown, Boston, listening. I see you, Jay.
Did you see Jay's stick? You see Jay's stick, Tony?
Oh, man. I'm safe. I'm good. I'm still in the UK getting kicked around by retail during the holidays, but I'm enjoying it. Well, we're glad you got to stop by and hang out with us. I missed you, sweetie.
I missed you too, Ernest. So Jay, we always like ask you financial tips, but I want to ask you another tip. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Jay Mattingly right now is just consider this his moment. He's in his home or in his garage, probably, with a cigar and a cup of coffee. And he's already said, I like to have a cigar with a cup of coffee. He's living his life. He's spending a moment that's, I consider, a beautiful moment. Okay. A beautiful moment in life. Just hold it. Now, everything else can be still going on. But in this moment, in this time, in my home, I'm going to choose a coffee and a cigar. What does that moment mean to you, or what do you find is valuable for having a cigar and a coffee? What? Arthur Lynette's here too. Good morning. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, first of all, I got to make sure I have my sunshine on my face.
Yeah.
But it just is. It's a reflection time. It's just a joy to sit back and think about even being here. You know that I had a issue a couple of years ago because no one in my family, brothers and sisters or whatever, never made it past 70. Remember, I was going through that a couple of years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm 72. So I dispelled that myth, and that I just enjoying life at this point in time, enjoying life, taking care of my family, helping people as I go away around, um, have my foster kids that I deal with. Um, as a matter of fact, we just got another level in that, so we'll be doing more advanced work in that arena,
Oh, wow.
doing traveling, but like you said, enjoying life and helping people along the way. You know, I got involved in a lot of things because I just got tired of being broke and seeing my people broke. So I wanted to do something about it. So I got involved, immersed in financial literacy and studied and learned and took classes and had personal experiences and then just shared information with others. A lot of times people don't like people telling them what to do or suggesting things. But for people that do, they benefit. So I'm really grateful to be here and be able to share and be able to help somebody else along the way. It's not only about me. There was a time in my life when it was about me, but now it's about we.
Amen. But Jay, you said a sentence there that I don't want to downplay the power of that sentence. He says, I spend my time enjoying life and helping others. What? That is what it's all about. Enjoy your life and help
Yes,
others. Enjoy
yes.
your life, ma'am and sir, watching this. Find a way to enjoy the life that you have and help others. Arthur Lynette says, I can't wait to light up a good cigar. Arthur Lynette, Jay, and that part. Now, Arthur Lynette also, she just overcame a health situation, a hospital stay, an extended hospital stay.
I
You know?
know. Hey, Lynette.
But we also know Lynette does enjoy a cigar. My wife
She
and I
does.
have had several cigars with her and Pierre together. We've smoked cigars at bars with them, at her home with them. We cigar buddies, we buddies like that.
Uzama says, I can relate, Jay. This sun on my face in the South
South
Florida
Florida winter,
is hitting very different for me this year.
isn't it?
That's right. He's in Florida.
He's in the it's in the morning time in Florida, and he's able
I
to see
know. I know.
some sun on his face. I
We,
do it
we
every
got
day. Go ahead.
not every day now.
No, I'm saying every day I take a moment where I go outside. I consider it like washing my face with sun or putting
Yes,
sun on my
yes,
face.
yes,
And it's only about a minute.
definitely.
But I go
Yes.
out there and I close my eyes and I face the sun. And, that advice of putting some sunshine on your face, I'm telling you, man, I'm so old. Every time I do it, I hear Richard Pryor in my head. So put some sunshine on your face. I hear it every time.
Tony said, "That's what's up. I'm still building the foundation for my future, so I can wake up in the morning and my toughest choice is what cigar to smoke."
That's the ideal. That's the goal, Tony. I'm still building too. The toughest.
That's the major decision of the day.
Yeah, but isn't that great? The ideal. That's something to aspire to. I don't have to think about what I got to wear to work or go to. He wants to. I want that too, Tony. I want to make that my toughest decision. My toughest choice is what cigar to smoke. Michael Jordan, a billionaire. Someone asked him recently how many cigars he smokes a day. Now, you know what he said? I'm never going to want to smoke this many. He said, I smoke about 6 a day. That's Michael Jordan. He's a billionaire. Yeah. I don't ever want to smoke 6 a day, but I'd love to have 2. I would love to have 2. I do
2 is
one.
a good number.
Yeah, I do 1 a day anyway. But one day I'm going to do 2. So, that's what life is about.
Yes, indeed.
Today is Shout It Out Friday. Well, we do encourage you to shout out your business, shout out your car, shout out whatever you want. We shouted out a wonderful place to get some food yesterday, the Smoke Pit in Concord. On the outside, it looks it don't look impressive, but the food is impressive. Miss Phyllis says
you're supposed to have at least 20 minutes of snow. Oops, I mean sun. She's up there in the snow, New York.
She's right. They do recommend getting at least 20 minutes a day of sunshine.
Vitamin D, baby.
Vitamin D. I do it like typically before this podcast. I'll go out there. I didn't get to it yet before the podcast, but I normally put some sunshine on my face.
I don't nearly enough. In the wintertime, I don't nearly enough get enough sun on my face.
But you could if you chose to. So we got Jay Mattier in the house. Let's take advantage of having him in here. So Jay Mattier, you normally give like big, great money advice. Is there something simple that anybody could do, without changing much, not without much discipline required, just at least a little? Is there something simple that someone desires to do better with their money that you would suggest they do?
Well, I would suggest that they understand the value of percentages.
Okay.
What happens is if you're doing something, first you have to start. And it doesn't matter how small you start. That's why I say, learn the value of percentages. If you have $100, okay, $25 goes to savings, $25 goes to investing, $25 goes to entertainment, $25 goes to, whatever else you need, vacation club. And start off. If you have $1,000 that you can spare, $250 goes to this, $250 goes to that, $250. But the main thing is to start and develop using percentages. This percentage I know I'm going to save. This percentage I know I'm going to invest. This percentage I have to live on, and this percentage pays bills. So if you kind of use that to just lay the foundation, then you'll be fine. But the main thing is that we have to be systematic and accountable.
That was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Something simple. Learn the value percentages. You decide what percent. 10%, 20%, 25% of 100. Anybody could do that number. I'm going to do this percentage for this percentage for that, this percentage for this percentage for that. Learn the value of percentages and choose what you're going to put what percent into. And that's something within reach, I think, of every adult. Any adult can that concept. That's not hard to embrace, right?
Not at all. Not at all. And if you need especially if you need a starting point, that's a perfect way to start. That way you don't have to worry about the amount of money or anything like that. You just have the consistency and the diligence to do it.
Go ahead, baby.
The percentages of the extra money, you make the extra money be a percentage. Taking that. Are you saying?
Go ahead. Finish.
Are you saying that once you're once your gross is considered, and then your bills are considered, whatever the difference is that's left over, then you decide what percentages, how that's going to be distributed. Savings, vacation, however else you want to distribute it.
I'm glad you brought that up and said that. And unfortunately, that's not what I want you to do.
Okay,
I want you to do the opposite of that. I want you to take your percentages off the top.
From
Because
the growth.
what we do, the normal way of doing things is exactly what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this and I'll do this. If I have anything left, then I'll do this. No, consider yourself the most important part of your life. Take care of yourself first. Pay yourself first.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for that
And then
clarification.
do it.
I was the only one that had it. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. She says, Grand Rising to my beautiful, awesome family. Hello, Jay. Percentage value is freedom. Just start and water it. It is the only thing we have the ingredients for that we cannot duplicate.
Yes. The title of today's topic is Water is Not Wet, and other interesting things we learn. And water is not wet. Scientifically, you can Google it. Water wet? Is water wet? No, it's not. It'll say so right there on Google. And
it makes things wet.
It makes things wet, but itself it's not. Okay.
Nope.
And I love that argument too. And she's right. Water is one thing that we have figured out what the components are, but we can't make. Okay. Which shouts out that we have a God. Okay. You know exactly the ingredients of it, but science has never been able to produce it, and they can't. Okay. They know what makes it, but they can't make it.
One hydrogen, two oxygens.
That sounds simple, right? How come they can't put 2 parts of hydrogen and 1 part of oxygen in something and make water? How come?
Well, you can, but they can't make hydrogen or the oxygen. Sister Jacqueline says, Brother Jay, what is the best age to add a baby, toddler, child to your insurance policy?
Oh, wow.
I'll be talking more often to my younger family members who are new parents about the important decisions they should be making starting in 2026.
Oh, wow. What a question.
Yeah, repeat the question. I didn't get it all.
Absolutely. I know the answer to this one, but I would love to hear yours. She says, what is the best age to add a baby, toddler, child to your insurance policy?
The best age to add a baby or a child to your insurance policy.
That's what she's asking.
Well, there's different schools of thought on this. I would suggest the day one, because you want to protect the child, you want to protect the interest, you want to do, instead of a insurance policy, unless it was an insurance policy that has dividends or pays the value at the time the child gets of age, I'd rather see you make an investment in that category so that when the child comes of age, they've got a foundation and a head start. So, there's not a lot of things that I like about number 46, 47, whatever he is. But the idea of planting a seed when your child is born or when your child is at a young age so that you don't have to worry about it, and that could take care of your child's college education, or if something actually happened to the child, you'd have that money available.
Amen. We both have taken several trainings. We've seen several trainings. We've been to several trainings. There's this concept called the $1 million baby. Okay, the $1 million baby. I know you got a different perspective, baby, but I've heard a lot of things. I think by age 1, you should add them to there. If I had it to do over again by age 1, you should put them on the policy because it costs nothing. The younger they are, the insurance for that child costs nothing. Okay.
Right.
As whatever investment, whatever savings plan, it costs nothing the younger they are.
Right.
And just see, keep it going. Mm-hmm.
And that's a good mindset to have, because what our generation has is that we start late. If you take the steps and look out for your children, starting early would be the best thing that you can do for them. And it doesn't cost a lot because you've got the time. You've got the time value of money. You've got interest, which is the eighth wonder of the world. Start young. Start day one when they're born. Set up something, put $1,000 in it, $2,000 on it, and don't worry about it.
Yep. You drop that and you don't even have to touch it no more. Oh,
Right.
God. The magic
Because,
of Benjamin Franklin called that. The eighth wonder of the world is compound interest.
right. Right. So the earlier you start, we ended up finding that out too late, but we learned the lesson in enough time to pass it down to our children. So if you can't think about you now, think about them.
And what another great nugget. Go ahead, baby.
Insurance is not the only thing. So insurance is a couple of different components. There's life insurance, there's health insurance, and there's also the importance of the same time you get that social security number for your child, open up an LLC and begin to build it for them. But the
Right.
life insurance is protecting their insurability. There will
Right.
be no, if you get them protected in life insurance at the moment that they're born, then there's no room for pre-exclusion.
Right.
You're
Right.
protecting their
Insurability.
insurability as they age. So all of it is very important. Look at your health insurance, look at your life insurance, and the same way you establish them as an entity with the social security number, establish them as a business with an
Right.
LLC and begin to build that LLC so that you can be able to leverage it so that they can be able to leverage it when they come of age.
Right. And
Really
also,
important.
you'll be able to teach them valuable lessons when they get to be teenagers, because at a certain age, they can participate or they can learn the fundamentals of what you've done. And then money that allowances or money that they get for their birthdays or whatever can be put in to that LLC that can in turn invest, and that you teach them financial literacy early.
Absolutely.
Trump's dad was very wealthy. And what he did when his children were born, he incorporated his children when they were born, and he put like a big lump sum into their account, like $1 million. But anyway, by the time Trump was 8 years old, because of his investments his dad did when he was born, by the time he was 8 years old, he was earning 200 grand a year from the time he was eight. Okay,
Right.
because of what his dad did for him and his sister when he was born. They incorporated them right away. They made them the business right away. Dr.
Correct.
Lisa, once you get a social security number, now you got all you need to incorporate right then. Now
Right.
he was in a position to do that, and most of us can't do that to that scale. However, there's something we can do.
Sister Jacqueline, I
Right.
don't mean to be a downer, but I have a close friend whose baby experienced crib death before the baby was a year.
Mm.
How are the arrangements covered? Let me jump in on this again because there are some insurance policies that will cover your children after 21 days of birth. They will immediately cover your children. It's not a separate policy, it's a policy rider. And that
Right.
rider would cover the child. In the event that you don't have a policy that has a rider, you can request a separate policy, but I believe that there has to be at least 21 days of life before it covers the child. And it all depends on the different companies. So that's
Right.
something that you discuss with your agent.
Right. Now, you talked about something that you can do if you don't have a lot of money. One of the things that you can do, and there's a variety of them, is that, well, first of all, you've got to be able to get your family in the same mindset. You've got to get your families thinking the same as you, thinking about money as a tool. Then you can set up insurance policies. Now, if people want to, they can check the Rockefeller method. Now, what Rockefeller did is that they took insurance out on all the adults in the family. And what happens, they're building a legacy. So when something happened to one, that money goes into the foundation or the corporation or whatever, and they continue to do that till the next level to the next level. So the trust or the foundation never runs out of money and is always continuously being fed with a lump sum of money. So yeah, take the, the Rockefeller method. If you take a look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read it up.
Some churches do that as well. It is a very solid way of doing it because they use the foundation to pay for the premiums.
Right. Right.
I wish I would have known that. The system was so eager to make sure I signed up for Medicaid so that they would have more than custody of my children. I'm so frustrated with this now. Information that I needed when they were born. I'm 40 years behind time. God help me renew my life. God will do it, and information is power. Amen. Amen. Sister Jacqueline says, DrLisa, thank you for that information. I often wondered about something like that. Amen.
Dr. Beverly, I feel your frustration. And you're right. Everything you just wrote there is correct. But the system was designed that way.
Yeah.
This morning, I did a lot of reading this morning on the new Jim Crow.
Right.
How slavery didn't end, it just transformed into something else.
Right.
Right.
And how the system with redlining and denying of loans and putting in this, it was designed to not let Black people make money. It was designed for Black people not to have wealth that they can transfer. Like GI Bill in the 1950s, the war ended in 47. When those soldiers came back, they were all able to get low interest loans and purchase homes, which helped to create generational wealth. The Black soldiers were denied that. Even though they fought the same war, they were soldiers too, they couldn't get those loans, they couldn't get homes. Home ownership is the cornerstone of wealth in America. And some people say you can't get rich in America. You can't without home ownership, okay, because of the way taxes work. So it was designed that way. And even now with redlining and all these banks, with banks, laws, taxes, is designed to keep us poor. However, there are, and I feel you about 40 years behind schedule, but I don't want you to stay there because yesterday ended last night. So there is some things, and I know you're taking steps now. I know you're taking steps because I know you're in communication with Jay. There are some, you can't do everything, and you can't replace the 40 years behind. But there are some things that you can do to improve your situation.
Good morning, Robert Metro. We are way
instead of saying 40 years behind, just say you've got an outlook for 40 years in the future.
Amen. Dr. Lisa is right. It's already 9:41. Time has flown by. We haven't done today in African American history. We got to do greeting songs. We got to get ready for the weekend.
I'm going to do a quick today in African American history from 366 days.
So Jay, you can hang out if you want to, but we're about to get real busy.
And accomplishment. Michael A. Carson, and today in history in 1982. Joanne Jacobs became the first African American woman firefighter in New York City. Jacobs was 31 years old and a physical education instructor at the time of her appointment.
That's amazing. In 1982?
1982.
The first Black woman to be a firefighter in New York City. Firefighters in New York City, first off, is very, very good old boy. Is very, very all white. Okay? And the first Black woman to break that into that. And first off, she's a PE instructor. So she had to be strong because you got to be able to carry a person to be a firefighter.
I can carry you.
You cannot carry me. She said she can carry me.
I can carry
you. She tries to, she might see something on YouTube where a woman has her husband lay down on the floor.
I can carry you out of a burning house.
And she has to figure out how to pick her heavy husband up and get him out of her house.
I can do
it. Now, my wife is strong, okay? She's strong, but I don't believe her that she can get.
And he won't let me show her. I can carry him over my shoulder. I can carry him on the front.
If I'm unconscious,
that's when I can really carry
you. And I can't help you.
I can carry
This is inert, body weight. Okay,
I can carry you.
And it's not easy to carry. It's
I
arms
can carry you.
flailing in different directions and all that stuff.
I will get you out. I will not leave you behind, and I will get you out.
All right. So
that's when the adrenaline kicks in.
I don't even need the adrenaline.
She really thinks she can do it, Jay.
I can do it right now. He won't even let me
All right. I'm gonna let you try it. I don't know if I'll record it or not. Because I don't believe it. I mean, I'm a heavy guy. I'm much bigger than you.
I used to lift weights.
You still strong. I know you're strong, baby.
And I know how to lift right.
This ain't the same thing as weights, baby.
Okay,
weights in uniform, okay? They're
whatever you say. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is
so
here.
Clear the way.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. I'm almost afraid to let you try.
Uzama, Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama.
He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama. Good morning, sir. Susan Kennedy, you're everything I've hoped for.
You're everything I need.
You are so beautiful. That's Susan Kennedy's jam. What are y'all doing? We're saying thank you to our consistent contributors. The way we do that is with greeting songs, with greeting logos. So get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. That's Jay Matthew's greeting song. If you get a chance to catch the old school Temptations and 4 Times in Review, go see it. Those old heads know how to put on the show.
And those that are going to see it know how to partay. Yes. Even with the oxygen tanks.
These old heads know how to put on a show. One of the best concerts we've been to.
Absolutely, it really was. And we were the first ones to leave and the youngest ones there.
Otis from the Temptations, he's still up on that stage telling his stories and singing along.
It was a jam.
It was a great party.
It was a jam.
Mr. George Allen, also known as Chef Rev, he's got a jam too, and it goes, "Why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
It was the good food and May.
Not. Jacqueline Rosier has a logo. Well, according to Jacqueline, she has a song.
Jacqueline Rosier, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
Good morning, Miss Jacqueline Rosier. Tony Lee. I keep going back to Run DMCs. It's tricky when I see Lee.
What?
To find his jam. Tony
It's raw. He went raw. He's Tony the Tiger.
I love his jam. If you need web designing
or some digital marketing,
don't call me. Call Ernest James Usher. Ernest James Usher. At this table we sit,
making it legit.
Because when Lynette hits the show, she says she can't wait to have a cigar. I can't wait to. I want to have one with you, Lynette. Do we miss it?
Dr. Beverly is in the building.
She's got a logo too, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Hey, good morning to
you and the rest
of your crew.
I hope you're still in the room to get that.
Brother Mitchell, thank you so much for doing all this.
Brother Robert Mitchell, active in politics now. Dr. Tina Ramsey, happy birthday to you, Dr. Tina Ramsey. Let's hit it one more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey of CTR Media, I think that's what it is. She just got an award for Media of the Year in South Carolina.
Miss Phyllis says you have a different energy / strength during a fire. Yes.
Okay, Miss Phyllis.
Adrenaline. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So she.
But I don't even need it during the fire.
Oh my God!
I could get him out of the house.
I'm nervous. Making me sweat thinking about it.
Whatever, man. just know that you're safe.
I know I'm safe. I know you got me. I know you're very well intentioned. I know you're not gonna leave your husband in a burning building. But it's hard for me to conjure how my wife, and I know she's physically strong. She's not a weak woman. She can move some stuff. She moves this room around. Okay. But I'm a big guy.
I fling my doctor across the room.
Her crazy doctor. You know that when you sit on the edge of the thing, and his doctor had a chair with wheels on it, and where they tap your knee. Was it a tap or
no? So he did the tap. I had a pain in my hip, and he says, "Well, we need to strengthen." I said, "You don't understand. It's not that it's not strong. I have a pain in it." So he says, "Well, okay. I want you to push my hand with your foot." And I said, "I told you it's not weak." And my doctor's a little frail, little Asian doctor. And I said, "I told you it's not weak." He said, "No, I need you to push as hard as you can on my hand." And I flinged him across the room. And I just shook my hands like, "I told you, there's nothing wrong with my strength."
You didn't understand.
Your crazy behind want to sit on a rolling chair with a woman who says she's strong, but not, and just in pain, not weak. Send him sailing across the room.
Lisa's my doctor's a big African guy. Okay. Dr. Akine. Okay. Anyway, it's 9:49. This is that Friday. This is the Friday before Christmas. On the weekend before Christmas. Is that significant? A lot of people travel during this weekend. Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
No, we love you and we look forward to seeing you.
It's going to be all right. Despite everything that comes up, it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. I read something this morning, this concept of called Let Them. Mel Robbins with the 5-second rule. She got a new book called Let Them. Mm-hmm. When people flip you off, just let them. Okay? People talking junk about them, about you, whatever they saying, just let them.
I read it. If you want
right.
Okay, cool. Just let them. You don't have to be emotionally invested in everything that comes in front of your face.
Let them. Amen. Let them.
Let them.
Put a cape on it, Superman.
That's right. Okay. And I think that might help somebody get through the holidays. Just let them.
And I look forward to driving this holiday with that mindset that my husband is going to just let them. Because
just let them.
My way.
Okay, here she go. She about to make a point. Go ahead, baby.
When I'm just gonna say it the first time you say it. Look at them. They driving slow in the fast lane. They over here in the slow lane. They whatever. I'm gonna say let them. And then I'm gonna go back to what I'm doing.
DrLisa can't make a snowball, but baby, stop it. She's in Arizona, baby. It's cold. Arizona cold, really?
It's cold at night, from what I understand.
Yes, in the desert area. Man, in Vegas, I spent the week in Vegas. Hot as hell during the day, freezing cold at night. And it was like that every day. It had 100 degrees during the day. It'd be like 30 at night. That blew my mind. Okay?
Right. Once the sun goes down, that's it.
That's all you had keeping you company.
It just blew my mind because it was so hot that day.
That's crazy. Well, we love you. It's Friday. Make sure that
Thank you for coming in the room, Jay.
Yeah, anytime. I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday and a safe new year.
Amen. Thank you. We love you.
We're not doing any more Man and Win this year. We're not doing any more Business Club this year. Okay, so we'll still do this, but we won't do this podcast next Friday.
On the day after Christmas.
We're not doing it next Friday, and we're not doing it on New Year's Day either. So
we'll see you next week, and we love you. In the meantime, don't forget to have lots and lots of holiday sex. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.